Hey, welcome to Classic Performance, and it's a beautiful day outside today, and we are taking out the 1956 Packard Patrician. We're going to take it for a ride. We've got some errands to run. We're going to fill it up with non-ethanol fuel today, and just kind of exercise a little bit for about 30 miles. So why don't you come along with us as we take a ride in this beautiful 1956 Packard Patrician. Fuel, and like I said, this car always starts like a, I don't know, half a revolution. We've got our heat on since it's a little bit cool today. We put her in high, and that shifts from high gear to lock up torque converter. If you're interested on how this pod selector works, you could watch our previous video, which there are some comments that explain how the pod selector work, and also I show you all the buttons and what they do. This car has effortless power steering, probably not as easy as cars, say of the 60s, where you can steer with one finger, so it's got a nice road feel to it, but even at a really slow roll, you can steer it easily just with one finger. I don't know if you can hear, but you can hear the shift or lack of a shift. So we're still in high gear. Converter locking up there, as far as I understand how it works, and from reading the comments of the previous videos. So this car has a 374 cubic inch, 290 horsepower overhead valve V8 produced by Packard, and it has a Rochester 4-barrel carburetor on it. Now, if you're wondering about the color in this car, it is called Dover White, and it's really anything but white. It's a very buttery, creamy, kind of a yellowish white color, so it's not white at all. It's not fleet truck or refrigerator white. It's Dover White, which is a very pleasing color to the eye. This car is smooth as glass with no wind noise, very little road noise. It still has the bias ply tires on it, which you wouldn't know it. It tracks straight. It doesn't wander in the grooves. Very smooth ride, particularly with bias ply tires. The transmission in this car is the twin Ultramatic transmission, so it has a low first gear and a high gear, so a 2-speed transmission, and it has a locking converter. So the locking converter kind of almost acts as another gear. It was years, even into the 80s, before automotive manufacturers used locking or lockup converters as standard issue. So what we're going to do here at this red light is we're going to shift to neutral. Engine speeds up a little bit. We're gonna go to drive and see if we can hear the shift from low to high to lockup. So here's drive. Our light's green. So now we're starting off in low gear. High gear. Then we have our high gear lockup. We're traveling along on a 2-lane country road here, and I'm sorry if the kind of pointing you into the sun there. road. We got some potholes, some different dips. We've gone over some railroad tracks. The car just floats beautifully. It's one of the things that these Patricians are noted for is the ride. It's a very floaty ride, but also you don't sacrifice handling because of the torsion bar suspension on all four corners. This car does handle well. It doesn't lean and roll as you might think with a car that has such a floaty ride. Take a look at close-up on the speedometer and the odometer. This car has 4,865 original miles on it, which we have documented, so that is very impressive. So taking a look at that speedometer there, this car has 4,865 original miles on it, which we explained in our earlier video, was just very impressive. The car was in storage for over 40 years or 45 years, and just very lightly driven while it was owned since new. The fellow that owned it new had another Packard. I forget what the model was, but it was an older Packard, and he was just very comfortable driving that car. Didn't want this one to have any wear or damage, and just kind of drove it on Sundays or special occasions. And then it got transferred within the family, and it was in storage, and it was bought by a collector, and then it sat for another 45 years until it was kind of unearthed just about a year or so ago. So that's kind of the backstory on the Packard and why it only has 4,800 miles on it. When this car was acquired by the current collector, it had 4,700 miles on it. So we've done some servicing on it, which you could see in earlier videos, and just kind of 200 miles worth of checking things out and safety assurance and that sort of thing. We changed the belts on it, we changed the hoses, little things like that. It needed a fuel pump and a gas tank and fuel system flush after it came out of storage, and of course new tires to get it roadworthy again. So these Packard Patricians were produced in 1955 and in 1956. Production was slowing for Packard, and they're struggling. So in 1959, there were 9,127 produced, and for 1956, for this particular model, only 3,375. So production and sales were declining, and of course, this was as I mentioned, the last year for actual Packard automobiles before they were rebadged Studebakers. And even on some of these two-lane roads with the bias ply tires, the car just handles beautifully. I can take my hand off the wheel, and it goes perfectly straight. It doesn't pull, and even hitting the brakes, it brakes very nicely. It does have power assist. You can see the beautiful headliner from this angle. If you're not familiar with Packards, Packard merged with Studebaker, or bought Studebaker, or whatever the agreement was, and it wasn't a good business deal for Packard. Studebaker's financials were not as good as they thought they were, and Packard continued along until 1956, which is the year of this car. So this was really the last true Packard built as a Packard. The cars after this, the Packards were kind of badge engineered or kind of rebadged Studebakers, and they just didn't sell well. And as you know, Packard went out of business, and then after that, the 60s, Studebaker did too. So that was kind of the end of that merger and that conglomeration. Kind of coming up to a downhill red light here. Like I said, it has power brakes and an oversized brake pedal, and I'm barely pushing on it, and this car comes right to a stop even with the drum brakes. So that's kind of our ride-along, drive-along, point of view, POV drive of the 1956 Packard Patrician. We thank you for coming along. Stay tuned. We're going to do more content with this car. We really do want to show you the torsion bar automatic leveling system and how that works. We'll do a we'll do a whole video on that and just show exactly how it adjusts the torsion bars and the level of the car. Maybe we can take a look underneath and see how the motor works to wind the bars and that sort of thing. So anyway, that'll do it for us today. Take care, have yourself a great day, and keep the classics on the road.